Hi everybody. So today we will start the third video of this series. So the third video starts with string literals and string interpolation. Currently we are in section 3 we are and in this video we will check out what are literals and what are the various ways to write string literals, and also we will check out the concept of string interpolation, one of the most basic but important concept in terms of programming language. So let us clean the main function. So let us write some comment statement. So let us write some comment statements. So firstly, what is a literal? If you define just two or a string value or a double value such as 4.5. So all these values such as 4.5, John and 2, and even if you define a boolean value of true, then all of these are basically known as literals in Dart. And not only in Dart, but also in other programming languages too. And on the left, you can write variable and then the value. And here you can assign int x equal to 2. So these are basically the literals, and you can assign them into some variables. So like we have done here. Perfect. So let us check out what are the various ways to define string literals. So let us write two simple example. String s1 equal to single, string s2 equal to double. So in this two example, as you have noticed, in string s1 we have the literal value closed with single quote open and close. And in the second example we have string literal, and this time it is enclosed with double quote. So in Dart we have the flexibility to use single quote or the double quote. In both way it is correct. So let us take another example. It is easy. So here you can notice I've just written it's easy. So I want this whole part to be a literal, but the compiler is a bit confused. It is not able to understand what we have just defined, because we have just used a single quote open and close. So it is basically treating it as a string, and after it is not able to identify what we have written down. So for that, we have to make the compiler understand that in between this apostrophe s, it is not the end of this string literal. So for that, we have something called skip character. So for that, we can use backslash. So now it is good to go. So now the compiler is able to understand that it's easy is a complete string literal. So what about the double quote? So let us copy it again and paste it here. So let's change it to S4, and let's change the single quote to double quote. And let us remove this backslash. So in this case, the compiler is not complaining because it is able to understand that we have written a complete string here within the double quote. So let us take one more example. So in this case, we have string s5 equal to double quote, single quote. This is going to be a very long string. This is just a simple string demo in Dart programming language. So here you can notice our string statement has gone out of the screen. So it is not a very good programming practice. All the code must be inside the screen. So in that case, either you use plus symbol like this. So now this is one string and we are adding plus symbol and to this another string. So both of these are actually forming a complete string. But in Dart, we have some flexibilities. We don't need to use this plus symbol. So whatever you write after this pair of codes are simply considered as single string. So in Dart, we no longer have to use plus symbol. So now the string interpolation. So now what is string interpolation? So let us see with few examples. String name equal to Kevin. String message, my name is plus name. We are simply adding two strings and forming a new string of message. So let us print out message. So here you can see my name is Kevin. Perfect. So what if I tell you that in Dart, using plus symbol is considered to be a very bad practice. So here comes the string interpolation into practice. So what is string interpolation? So for that, what can we do this? So within this double quote, we can actually get our name with name variable and prefix dollar. So you can basically remove after plus. So there you go. My name is Kevin. We have got the same output. Perfect. So here you can write the whole string in the print statement. So now we no longer need this message string. So let's run the code. Perfect. My name is Kevin. So let us take the step out. So let us go a step ahead. So let us print out number of characters in string Kevin. So according to traditional approach, we have to use the plus symbol, name dot length like this. But so this whole statement will return the length of the Kevin string. So let's run the code. So we have got some error. So the type integer is not the subtype of int. So it is an integer value. So in order to make this work, we have to make out dot to string. So there we go. The number of character in string Kevin is 5. So the question is how to write the whole statement as per the Dart convention and use the Dart string interpolation here. So now we can use here name dot length with dollar symbol. So now we can remove this part. So if you can notice here, the dollar symbol is being applied to only name variable. It's not applied to length variable. So just remember that dollar symbol is now applicable to only name, but we want length too. So for that, we can use curly bracket open and close. So now this whole expression will be interpolated and we will get the value in the output. And there we go, the output, same output. So as per the dot convention, you must remember that we should not use curly bracket open and close for a single word or one variable. So wherever possible, just try to avoid this curly bracket open and close for one variable. So this string interpolation is not only applicable to the strings, but also applicable to double integer or full envelope. For example, in case of integer, let us define integer length and breadth. So let us print it out with help of string interpolation, sum of length and breadth. So we can use string interpolation, curly bracket open and close. So within this dollar symbol, we have written out length and breadth will be expressed. Sum of length and breadth is 30. So for better user experience, let us put a dollar with length and breadth. So let us run the code. So there we have got sum of 20 and 10 is 30. So you can also get area of length and breadth of a rectangle, such as, so let us implement our interpolation here. I'll break it open and close with the dollar symbol, and here as well. So let's run it. The area of rectangle with length is 20 and 200. We have got out 200. Perfect. So now we are got to go. So at the end, for your convenience, I would like to add use dollar string interpolation like this instead of plus sign in order to combine two strings. So that's all for this video. And thanks for watching.